You can see the bees are obviously loving this warmer weather and taking advantage of this open feeding bucket that I have out. Get it while you can, girls. Hey guys, Island Homesteader here. It's January 23rd, 24th, one of those days. Anyway, it's like 60 degrees right here on Hatteras Island right now at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is the first warm day we've had in a little while. We've had just coming now out of 2 days of not getting out of the 30s and both nights below freezing. So this is the coldest weather we've had yet this winter. Today is supposed to be nice. Tomorrow's supposed to be even nicer, but it's going to rain tomorrow. So just want to get in each one of the hives today, take the tops off, just check their stores and just see how they're doing as a whole. I'm not going to have time to film very much today or to record very much because I got started a lot later than I wanted to. I just had some things I had to do earlier today, and I can't take the time to do it. So I got to hurry up and get in here, but I'll try to take a little bit of video as I'm in each hive and just give you kind of a peek in there. So stay tuned. Okay, so how are the hives looking? I really didn't have time to record anything while I was in them, sorry. Some of them had some problems and I just needed to hurry up and get through them while it was warm and the sun was out. So let me just show you real quick. Sorry about the wind. Okay, so I started, you can see I've done some work. I started the winter, the end of fall, I went in with 10 hives. So I've got that hive, which has done good. Let me just walk over here. That hive has done good. I took one box off. They've ate through their stores in one box. So that was all I had to do to that one. This was the same thing. This was really 3 boxes really strong. One box that just didn't have a whole lot in it anyway. It did have a little bit, but they've ate through those. It was really just one box that they ate through. This one was a double deep, as you can see, and it, no, wait a minute, okay, let me get back to that. This was a double deep. They were only in one, and the other deep, that one I've got sitting on the ground, that just had empty frames, that had nothing in them. So this was a single medium going into winter. They did not have a queen today, and just a small cluster of bees. They were maybe on 2.5 frames, so I put them on this one. I had forgotten. You can just barely see some newspaper. So I had newspaper, combined them with that one. So I took the top super off and newspaper combined them with that other medium that used to be right there. Okay. These were the hives that I started this past spring from packages that I just struggled with all year. That's a dead out. Had a very small cluster of bees, not much bigger than a softball, probably cluster of bees, and they were dead. This one, there was another really small cluster of bees. They did have a queen, but this is a queen that has just not done much for me all fall long. She just didn't hardly lay anything. So they have dwindled down to a cluster about the size of a baseball. I took the queen out and killed her and just shook the cluster into that one. They've got a queen. She's laid a little bit, so I just shook them in. If they stay, they stay, but they obviously they weren't going to live where they were. This one here is a pretty strong hive. They've been pretty strong all along, kind of aggressive today. They were maybe my most aggressive hive today. No stings today, but they were a little aggressive. I had put a super on top of that one and that one, as you can see, back in the fall, hoping they'd get some honey put up in the supers for the fall flow. There was nothing in the super, so I took them off today. And then these two over here, I really didn't have to do anything with. They both had pretty good stores, and they both had a queen, and they both have a little bit of brood. So all of the hives that had a queen, except for that one right there that I killed her, all of the hives that had a queen in them have a little bit of brood. I even saw some eggs over in one of them. I didn't really spend a lot of time looking. I just happened to notice them in one of those hives over there. Actually had some eggs. So there you go. I went into fall, or went into winter with 10, and right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, and some of these are kind of small. That one right there, if I had a nuke, I would probably put those in a nuke. I can't remember for sure what that had, but I had so much going through my head while I was doing these today. But we've got some colder weather coming. I mean, it's only going to be up in the 40s, I think. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, up in the 60s, but rain. And then after that, we're only going to be in the 40s for a little while. But if you've been watching any of the weather, the news, this whole fractured polar vortex thing, they are saying we're going to see some colder weather by the end of the month. Then that might last a couple of weeks. So I did what I can do. Hopefully these guys will make it. It seems like everybody had enough stores. I'm not too worried about that. I've been open feed them over there in my yard, and some of these hives have put a lot of sugar water away. I know that one of these, that one over there, I think had almost a whole super, it looked like, full of sugar water. So I know it's sugar water because there's no nectar source right now, and it was open. They haven't capped it yet. So there are bees flying. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I am going to get 2 new packages in the spring. They've already been ordered. It was to make up for these 5 packages that I bought this past spring that were terrible right from the start. We struggled. Everybody in the bee club that got them, there was like 18 packages, I think, that was bought from this one place this past spring. And everybody in my local bee club that got packages from that source, almost all of them had their queens either be replaced, died, just she didn't lay, any whatever number of problems. So the guy that supplied those in Georgia last year has made the bee club a deal. Those people that bought them from him last spring, he's going to sell them packages. He's going to sell them a replacement package at his cost, which is $80-some, his wholesale price. Anyway, not his cost, his wholesale price. And then the guy in North Carolina that the club actually bought them from, he's not even selling packages this year. He's a big beekeeper. He's the past president of the North Carolina State Beekeepers Association. Real super nice guy. He's been doing bees forever and ever. And this year he's not selling packages because of the problem he had last year with the packages that he sold primarily just to our club. I don't know that he had much of a problem with other ones, but it was just a terrible year last year to get packages. They kept delaying them. And so anyway, he is going to refund his portion of those packages that we bought last year. So he's given away like a $34 refund back on those packages. So anyway, long story short, I get 2 packages because I bought 5. Everybody else in the club's just going to get 1, but that guy's going to let me have 2, and we're buying packages for $30 a piece. So there's no way. I wasn't planning on getting packages this year. I was just going to try to build up from what I had, but there's no way I can turn down $30 packages, so I am going to get 2 this spring. And then I'm just going to really work this year and try to really build my hives up and just get them as strong as I can for next year, and see where we can go from there. So anyway, there's a quick look in the bee yard and a little bit about what's going on. I hope you guys don't have a terrible winter. I know some of you probably are having a really bad winter, but it hasn't been too bad here. We've only really had 2 days below freezing that I know of, that I can remember anyway. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll keep you updated. You know, we'll get some more weather here, warm weather here again, and I'll get back in these, and we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless.